10 true horror stories that will keep you awake. Sometimes, real life is scarier than any ghost story. These are 10 true horror stories from real people. Stories that will make you think twice before turning off the lights. Are you ready? Let's begin. Story 1: The Man in the Closet. A woman moved into a new apartment. She started noticing small things out of place, drawers left open, things not where she left them. One night, she woke up and heard breathing. Scared, she grabbed her phone and turned on the flashlight. The closet door was slightly open. Inside, a man was standing, watching her. He had been living in her home for weeks. Story 2: The Whispering Doll. A little girl got a porcelain doll from her grandmother. It looked beautiful, but something felt strange. Every night, she heard whispers coming from her room. Her parents thought she was imagining it until one night, they found the doll sitting on her bed, its lips slightly open, like it had been talking. The girl swore she never moved it. Story 3: Footsteps in the Attic. A man inherited an old house from his uncle. Everything seemed fine, except at night, he heard footsteps in the attic. He thought it was rats, so he set up a camera. The next day, he checked the footage. At 3 a.m., a tall, shadowy figure crawled out from behind some boxes and walked around for hours. Story 4: The Late Night Drive. A college student was driving home late at night when he noticed a car behind him, flashing its lights. Nervous, he drove faster, but the car stayed close. Finally, he stopped at a gas station. The other driver ran up to him, shouting, "There's someone in your back seat." Slowly, he turned. A pale, smiling face was looking back at him. Story 5: The Haunted Hotel Room. A businessman checked into a small hotel. The receptionist hesitated before giving him a key. "Please don't open the closet," she said. That night, curiosity got the best of him. He slowly opened the closet. Inside was a dusty mirror, reflecting not one, but two people in the room. Story 6: The Babysitter's Nightmare. A babysitter was watching two kids when the phone rang. A creepy voice whispered, "Check on the children." She thought it was a prank until she heard footsteps upstairs. She ran to the kids' room. They were asleep, but the closet door was open. Inside, a figure was crouching, watching them. Story 7: The Abandoned Cabin. A group of friends went hiking and found an old cabin in the woods. Everything was covered in dust except for fresh footprints leading to the bedroom. On the wall, someone had scratched, "I see you." Then, a loud thump came from the closet. They ran away and never looked back. Story 8: The Night Shift. A security guard worked the night shift at a hospital. Every night, he saw a woman in a hospital gown walking the halls. He checked the security cameras, she never appeared on them. One night, he followed her. She turned a corner and vanished. Story 9: The Stalker. A woman kept getting texts from an unknown number. "I see you," they said. She blocked the number, but the messages kept coming. One night, she woke up to a tapping on her window. Outside, a man was standing, smiling, holding up his phone. On the screen was a picture of her, sleeping. Story 10: The Last Goodnight. A boy always said goodnight to his mother before bed. One night, she heard his voice whisper, "Good night, Mom." Smiling, she walked to his room, but he was fast asleep. Confused, she turned back to the hallway and saw his reflection in the mirror. But in the reflection, he was awake, smiling. Sometimes, the scariest things aren't in our imagination. They're real. And they're watching. Have you ever had a scary experience? Tell us in the comments. Sleep well, if you can.